Kelly's just put up the first episode from our 10 weeks to launch video, and it's cool. And my old DT teacher, he came and helped us a couple of days earlier in the year, and he's an absolute star. He's a lovely, lovely man. And he just, after every time Kelly puts a video up, nearly every time, he sends me a message, text message saying, "Oh yeah, saw this." This is lovely. Just caught up with the latest episode. Making great progress, Hugh. Well done. Busy 10 weeks ahead, but you will get there. Keep smiling and do your best to enjoy it. It never ceases to amaze me how much difference a bit of white paint makes to light and make a space look bigger. Which is really cool. Thanks, Tony. Dear, I'm emotional this morning, so that's like, even that message from my old teacher is just making me well up and go like, right, this is cool. It's lovely to have people who are interested in what we're doing and supporting us. And that's a big reason why we're doing the videos as well, you know, like it's a way for us to stay in touch if we do ever actually leave the country and get going.
For all of our striving for a nomadic lifestyle, alternative off-grid living, we are in fact conflicted. We love nothing more than being in the company of our friends and family. So we've got a real fear that this adventure is going to isolate us from everyone that we love, and that sometimes holds us back. We've always enjoyed nothing more than getting people together, creating a place for people to relax and have fun. The Dutch barge was great for that, especially in the summer. People used to come round and sit with us on the bank in the sun. We'd have some food, a cheeky swim in the river, a ride on the dinghy, or even a cruise in the boat. Last summer, we'd missed our friends and family so much because of COVID that we threw a big party under the banner of our 10th wedding anniversary. But really, we'd just missed everyone so much that we wanted to get them together. This is always in the back of our minds and has been a huge part of the decision-making process when it comes to the layout of the boat. The adventure is important to us, but the fear of isolation drives us to make a boat that's inclusive of our friends and family, a place that they really want to come and visit. The galley has been designed to be open plan, the sofa a comfy place to sit, piano for obvious reasons, the dining area up on deck is plentiful, and this week's job, the guest cabin. This has been a tough thing to get right, but this week, with the added time pressure, decisions have had to be made.
Let me talk you through what's going on. I spent a good hour yesterday sitting in here looking and not making decisions. That happens to me quite a lot. Basically when I'm overtired, and that's when I have to go, wait a sec, I'm tired, I'm not doing anything useful, go home. Which is what I did. Anyway, let me talk you through my indecision and how I got here and where I'm now going to go. It's going to help me as much as it's going to intrigue you. Right, this is our gorgeous bow cabin, one of the things we love, big boat. This, the wall, the bulkhead, used to be here and go all the way across. We replaced it with this new bulkhead, a whole 2 foot further back, which gives us a much more modern, giant forward cabin like you get on a lot of modern production boats. A lot of the modern boats have got this big island berth sort of in the centre at the front, and you can almost walk around the whole thing, and we love that. And it's like this idea that there's a whole second, we've got the big aft cabin, this is a whole second double bed, and especially with a big shower and bathroom right behind me there, it becomes almost like an ensuite. And the big point being, then we can have guests. One of our big worries about what we're doing is people coming to visit us. We love having people over, we love having parties, we love entertaining, you know, individual friends and just having a sociable time. It's really, really important to us, and it's our biggest concern, I think. But Esperance isn't a modern boat, she's not that. And a modern boat has got, most often, it's got a plumb bow. So the bow from right at the point there goes straight down, and the sides, rather than being like this, I say on Esperance, are more like that, and go in. So you end up with a vast amount more space. On Esperance, we are much safer in terms of our hull shape in the big blue water, big seas, ocean going. But the reason is because the bow sweeps up here, comes up. I mean, there's another 6 foot of boat past here, over 6 foot to the bow, that keeps going up and up and up to that point. Big sort of sweeping, safe bow, which is going to take big seas. It's going to look after us, but it means there's much less room in the fore cabin in this space. My original idea, and it was have this nice little pear drop shape, you know, it's going all the way along there and then back across. And now it's from here to there to there is about 4'3", 4'6", so same width as the double, and length total it's 6'3", so it's effectively a double-sized bed, but it's missing that corner, and then it suddenly starts coming in, and by the time you get to that end, it's tiny. You know, if my parents come, my dad's 6'3", my brother comes, he's 6'4", they're going to have to go in our bed. Let's use what we've got. This is a big room. Let's just make this a big comfy berth. I'm just going to extend this back across here, back across that way. So it's just one massive triangle. It's an odd shape, but it means because you've got the breadth up here, you can then comfortably have two adults. I mean, from this corner here to there is getting nearly 7 foot. It's only a couple of inches off 7 foot. So it just makes it a big lounging bed space. A couple of people can sleep on there comfortably. The kids could all sit in here and have a bunk party and watch a film maybe on that wall if you put a projector up or something. That is how I would like to use this space. Splash day's looming. Let's get on and get it made. Moment of truth. Does it actually fit? First cut. Like wow. Look at that. That curve to there. Perfect. Look at that joggling. No one's ever joggled as well as I just joggled just now. Seriously, that's good joggling.
Welcome. This is the beginning of week 9. I haven't been here all week, and I'm so excited to see what he's done. And this is what he's done. This is the front cabin. The bed is all built. We've got amazing amount of storage, which is going to be for all the sails and wets and, well, whatever else we need to store. Another load here. It looks absolutely fantastic.
There's more access below there though. That's all the... That's all panelled in properly as well.
So cool.
So it's all going to need painting. But it's all sanded, ready to paint. Just 2 coats of paint and everything.
I have to say that this, although we're saying guest cabin, this is actually primarily Tilly's room, but she knows the deal. She knows that when we have guests coming on, she's going to be kipping in with Darcy on one of the pull-down beds, and she's going to relinquish her room.
The deal is she gets the big room and the big bed, but then doesn't get it all the time.
Yeah, but a difference from last week though. It's like all of a sudden having this challenge has forced us to just, well, forced you
to just get on and make decisions.
Yeah.
Relaxing! Really relaxing! I'm really special too! Yeah! Comfortable!
In other news, Hugh has finally got round to sealing the hatches. Another decision which has been forced by this countdown.
All they do now is get these hatches so they're watertight, secure and safe, and know that they're easy to take off without faff, and to finish off, say, June, July time when we're sat on nice summer days and I can stop and work on them. So I'm just making watertight. There's a couple of things I've done. So this patch here, you can see this is the one that's the closest to finished. I still want to put a couple of coats of paint on it, extra one, but it's still, I think it's had 1 coat of top coat so far, and everything else underneath it, so it's pretty much done. But I still haven't glued it down. What I've done is I've got a load of old seal material, I'll show you in a second, left, and that's all left from just all when hatches and windows are on to ukulele, the old barge. And these ones here, you can see what it's going to be like. That's the original wooden frame. So again, both of these I've put in with this mastic butyl tape stuff, and there's some underneath and some there, and it's basically just like this stuff is like blue tack, effectively. It's like waterproof blue tack, and you just shape it and work with it. It's loaded that underneath, and then I just stuck it around the side as well because it wasn't quite enough. It would seem. This one, these are a load of the old seals, like I've got left on ukulele, and that's really simple then, because I can stick on there. You can see I've already put one on. I'm just going to put another one around on the outer edge, which is exactly what I did on that 4 hatch you just saw a second ago. And then I'm going to screw that back in here, and then that should keep the weather and the water out for the next few months. Quick real-time test. It's raining outside. I won't say tipping it down, but it's definitely stormy and rainy. And it's dry. Yes. Oh, that is so nice to have a dry interior. Every hatch is dry. Everything is dry. There's no water getting into our boat. Screw you, weather.
And finally, So we're going to look at another marina today. We've been at Hayling Island for over a year now. We think that we should just, as part of this 10-week splashdown, we should actually get on with this adventure.
Yeah, I haven't really chatted to Hayling about staying there, and it's definitely a possibility. We could chat to them. It's nice there, and there's all the facilities, and it's a good place to continue doing the work on the boat. But also the point of this is for us to enjoy a nomadic lifestyle. We can do everything we do somewhere else.
This marina is perfect for us. Not only is it much cheaper than a lot of the marinas in the Solent, but this one is great. It has new pontoons, we park very close to them, we can get out to sea without any tide restrictions, we can continue to work on the boat, the shower block is great, and most importantly it's 40 minutes closer to Warwick, which is a big difference for gigs and keeping in touch with everyone whilst we're still in the UK. This for us is absolutely perfect.
It's always a gorgeous sunny day whenever you make a decision, isn't it? Especially with boats, and it's 2nd of February and it feels like it's mid-March. It's just...
I would have preferred the old one near the park, but this does go quite well.
Well, should we go for a drive now, out the other way, and just see if there's any parks on the way past?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what facilities are around.
Okay, we'll get plugged in then, please.
Out my head.
It's pretty awesome. I'm feeling very excited to be
Wait.
moving on. We just need to finish the boat now, only got 10 weeks.
Dad, I'm plugging myself
10 weeks? Well, that was 10 weeks like last week.
9 weeks. 9 weeks!
It could also possibly only be 8 or 7 weeks. It depends when we get lowered in,
Yeah.
but hopefully. Yeah, the sooner we get, now I've seen this, I'm like, the sooner we get in the water the better, because we can do everything else we can do. There's loads of stuff, like they're happy for us to work on the boat here. And it's a working yard anyway, so like that's not an issue, as long as it's working hours. So the sooner we're in the water, as far as I'm concerned, the better.
Let's get it done. I think we've done pretty well this week.